Welcome back to our channel. So it has been at least a few weeks since I have given the last pregnancy update. So I'm here today to give you all a pregnancy update. We are currently 17 weeks. She has made her appearance, still in the awkward stage, but if I wear maternity clothes, I look pregnant, not bad. So this is where we are currently at. While we don't have any more answers, today I guess we got some answers, but they didn't clarify anything. We basically were just given more information, and we're actually given some confusing news later. Here's where we stand. We went 3 weeks ago, and I don't know if I touched on this, but we went 3 weeks ago, and me and Trevor both had our blood drawn so that we could determine if either of us were carriers for a whole list of things. We got those results in today at our high-risk appointment, and Trevor is completely clear. He's not a carrier for anything. Nothing came up on the screenings, but it discovered a few more things that I'm a carrier for. So the original thing they said that I was a carrier for, Trevor doesn't have it, so the chances of her or Savannah having it are slim to none. These other two, if she has Turner's and then she has any of these things that I'm a carrier for, it could cause further issues. Now, our specialist did a really good job about explaining everything to us, but they gave us like a big thick pile of papers, but I have not read through them. I have no desire to read through them because I feel like he touched on it well enough, and that's just where we need to leave it, because we have had so much information given to us that it's almost becoming overwhelming. So we did an anatomy scan today, and she looks fantastic still. She's still measuring a week ahead. She's 7 whole ounces. Everything appeared to be good. Heart looked good. Still no fluid on her. So as far as Turner's goes, that is a good sign, but that does not rule out, just because she looks good on ultrasound, does not rule out the possible diagnosis. So with these other things that showed up on my scan being brought to the table, and also the possible Turner's diagnosis, we decided to go ahead with the amniocentesis. If you are unaware of what an amniocentesis is, it is where they stick a needle in your belly. So they do an ultrasound, and they find a good pocket to stick this needle in, and they draw out amniotic fluid. From the amniotic fluid, they can diagnose her with Turner's if she has that. And we can kind of look at these other things that came up in my screenings. So it gives us the answers as to whether she has Turner syndrome or if she doesn't. I did not want to do this. I wanted it done or not. I did avoid it this week just because my work schedule did not allow me to be on bed rest, and you do have to be on bed rest. I think it's 2 days, so I decided to do it next week. So we scheduled that. I was concerned about getting these results in because I was afraid that it was going to come back with even more to the table than we were already dealing with, and sure enough, it did. And it's really frustrating that I'm pretty much the cause of all this. So what they're saying is that I am a carrier for X-linked diseases, which, if you're familiar with Turner's, basically your female only has 1 X chromosome when she's supposed to have 2. At this point, we don't know if she may be missing pieces of her X or she's missing the complete X, because on the blood work we originally had done, that other X was not showing up. And then again, it may be a false positive and she may not have Turner's. We don't know at this point, but The amniocentesis will tell us yes or no, which is good. She could be tested at birth. But with all this other stuff brought to the table, I feel like we should go and do the amniocentesis because there's so much unknown right now. So then this afternoon, I actually got a call back from the doctor's office. They need to talk to a geneticist. And I have to go back in for more blood work on me, more extensive of course, because they're saying that now I may have a mosaic form of Turner's, which is crazy to me. If I have a mosaic form of Turner's, which is I'm not missing 2 X chromosomes, I would only be missing parts of my X chromosome. They're saying that it could be throwing a false positive towards the baby, and the baby doesn't actually have Turner's. But then again, if I have Turner's, I'm a carrier for it, obviously she could have it. And then she brought up all this other information that we had not been given today, and literally my mind is just blown. And then hopefully we'll have those results back within a week. And I'm not really sure what this is going to entail, what we're gonna find out. I really have no clue at this point. They actually gave me the number for the geneticist that I could call and they would give me all the information I needed about my case, but honestly, at this point, I don't care to have any more information because I feel like we've gotten enough information from the doctors. They've been really good about explaining stuff to us. We know our baby looks good, but I feel like the more information is just going to get more confusing because at this point, it is getting kind of confusing. And at this point, we're also taking it day by day. I guess you could say week by week. So we'll do this and then we will go to the next step. This is where we kind of stand. I wanted to give a pregnancy update and as far as we stand with our appointments and our doctors. So next week, I'll actually go Tuesday to my regular OB and they will do an anatomy scan. And hopefully by then we will have our results from the high-risk specialist and then we can go forward with whatever needs to be done. It's really just a hard concept to swallow at this point. So that's where we stand. I hope I'm not being confusing because I'm trying to clear this up as much as possible to y'all, but at the same time, it's not very clear to us. All we know is our baby looks good and we're gonna go forward with that. I already feel much better. I don't know if I touched on this, but at my last OB appointment, I had actually lost more weight, which my doctor was not concerned with, but the nurse was concerned with at the time. So I've been trying to eat more, but it all varies within days because I'm not taking my medication anymore because it is more costly and I don't see the point in investing in the medicine when I have more good days than bad days and the whole situation is just manageable. Other than that, I don't really think we've had any more changes. There's obviously more of a bump there. I am wearing a few maternity clothes now, hoping this weather gets cooler. I think that's about it. So if you've listened this far, thank you so much for watching. This is where we stand. Hopefully we have more in-depth answers in the next few weeks. Thank you so much for those following along our journey, praying for us. We appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed today's video of our pregnancy update. I know that it's very vague, I guess you could say, but we're just taking it day by day and thankful that she's still here with us. And Savannah is super excited to meet her baby sister. So she's always asking about Emmy and talking about mommy's stomach getting big. I told Trevor I'm glad that I'm not self-conscious because my child is always saying I'm fat, and that's okay because she knows that her baby is growing. So I feel like I'm just rambling now. So thank y'all very much for watching and we will see y'all in the next video. Have a good day.